Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's Boxes and Deals, I have some Nomad news to give you for the holidays, as well as showing you some of their newest palettes. Well, all their palettes from 2023 I have right here. I was able to receive all of them. Some were gifted and some I purchased myself. And I also have some sale information for the holidays coming up. So if you want to see the Nomad 2023 palettes and what they have in store for the holidays, please stay tuned. So Nomad's newest collection I did purchase, and it is the Nomad Air collection. Now you can get this as an entire bundle. It includes a palette, as well as, for the first time in Nomad history, a skincare bundle. And it's all in a travel bag if you purchase it as the collection, which actually you would get a discount if you do it that way. It came with, I just absolutely love the zippers on this. Aren't those adorable? And this is good quality. It's kind of a canvasy material. I thought it's absolutely adorable. And then inside it has some pockets in which you can fit all your items and more. So I have the skincare items over here. It's one big pocket. And then I have the palette over here in a smaller pocket. And plus there's these two that you can put your makeup brushes or whatever you wish. And it's small enough to fit in your carry-on. And here was the little ticket for the bundle. So usually they include a postcard, and this time they included an airfare ticket, which I thought was super cute. And on the back is all the info about the products. It's here with a 4-piece collection specifically designed to hydrate through any and all travel. And I love this because the whole idea behind Nomad Cosmetics is that they travel all over the world to different destinations, and they base each palette on their destination for the theme. And I love the work they put into it, the cover designs, the color stories, the embossing, everything about it, the quality, the ingredients, everything. They are just beyond amazing. And if that wasn't enough, Felicia and Auntie, the founders of Nomad Cosmetics, are so personable and friendly and sweet and amazing. So that just makes it all the more special. Before the holidays, this is their last collection for 2023, their last palette and everything else. So this is the whole collection. So I think it would make an amazing holiday gift. I'll show you the palette really quick. It's a little travel size palette, which I love. And it has your mirror and your basic neutral colors. So you have 3 shimmers and 3 mattes. And these two, I love that they're kind of almost an underlying pink. So very gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is, for each of these palettes, at the end of the video, I'll include swatches of all the 2023 palettes. So that's the palette. And then we have the facial cream, the facial spray, hydrating spray. Be used over or under makeup or any time. And then the lip salve, night or day. And that's the texture. Now it does have a rose scent. So if you don't care for rose, you may not care for that, but it's not strong. So if you don't mind rose, it shouldn't bother you. And it's healing, and that rose is a natural ingredient that is healing and moisturizing. So that's the Nomad Air Bundle. That was their newest collection. Then before that, we had the Nomad Ghost Town USA. Isn't that adorable? So this is the outer box. This was the postcard that came with it. And what was the, I forget what the, Pan for Gold. So there was different awards, I think. And this one said get 15% off your next order, which I forgot to do. And I used my own discount, which is 10%. So I could have gotten a better discount on my Nomad Air. Wasn't even thinking, but that's okay. Because I do not mind, especially because they have sent me many for free, and I'm very grateful for that. So this is the palette, and I love that it changes. They did one similar to this a couple of years ago where it changes like that, and it was also for Halloween. And this is always satisfying too. And then inside, of course, they always include mirrors. And this is the color story, just some kind of grungy, like earth tones. And then before that, they released the Okavango Safari palette. I love this. That is absolutely gorgeous. One day I want to go there myself. This was the postcard they included. And this is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of a suede feel. How fun is that? And the color story is gorgeous. I love the little zebra print, leopard print, and where did it go? There was a tiger. Oh, this one, the tiger. Beautiful, beautiful color story. And before that, earlier in this year was the Nomad Royal Europe palette. That's the outer packaging. This was in place of this was the postcard, which I think is so cute. It's like a royal invitation to a ball. And then the palette cover has kind of this, what do you call that? I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but I used to do this, the cutting, and it's so intricate and detailed. So the theme is jewel, you know, crown jewel with 5 multi-chromes. So you will see when you go in their shop that this is probably the most, I think it is the most, currently the most expensive palette, but even then, with 5 multi-chromes, and the quality that these are and the amazing detail, $57 for this. I mean, that's still an amazing price for such an amazing palette. And I actually have this row on my eyes right now. So this one is the multi-chrome and goes from golds to greens to teals. I love it. And then I have these 2 shades underneath that. Absolutely gorgeous. I honestly couldn't even tell you what my favorite palette is from Nomad, not even from this year. I just love them all so individually. It's like naming your favorite child. All right, and the first palette they did for the year was the Verona palette, and it was Verona Love and Death. And look at this packaging. And it's kind of a holographic, as you can see. And love and death. So it's a 2-sided, and you open it up from the middle like that with the mirror on each side. And that's the color story for that one. So love and death. So you've got your bright kind of pinks and reds, and then you've got your more grungy grays and blues and burgundy. So beautiful. And this palette is actually going to be 50% off during their sale. So we'll go into those details. And of course, once again, I will at the end of the video show you swatches of all of those. And the additional palettes that they currently have on their website that you can purchase include from last year, the Nomad Paradise Islands, the Fête de Provence, that's the French Provence themed, and the Monteverde Cloud Forest. So I'll show you those up close. Those will also be available until they sell out, if they sell out. And then these two are currently on sale because these are going to be discontinued. And this is the Iceland palette and the Tokyo, which they've had for a very long time. And they're both gorgeous. They're both currently on sale for $29. So if they're still available during the sale, you get an extra % off of those on top of the sale, because that's the regular price or regular sale price. You can use promos on top of a sale price. You cannot use promos on top of other promos. So if you do participate in the sale and use any of their promo codes for those sale items, you won't be able to use my code. But if you don't use any other codes and you're making a regular purchase or anything, you can use my code, which is RENA10, which will save you 10%. Of course, all these sale deals are going to save you a lot more than that. So the best credit you can give is just write a note to say Boxes and Deals sent me. But that's, it's no big deal. They're just dear, sweet people. I don't make a commission. That's just my code that they were kind enough to provide for anybody that does want to purchase, and there's no other sales going on. So for the holiday kickoff sale, which will be Monday, November 20th, so that's when all these sales will start. Monday, November 20th through Thursday, the 23rd, will be buy more, save more. So if you purchase $50 worth of products, anything on their website, I can include the Iceland and Tokyo that are on sale already, or anything else. Spend $50 and save 20%. Spend $150, save 30%, or spend $250. Say you want to give gifts, and save 40%, which is amazing, because if you save 40% on $250, that's only $150 that you have to pay for $250 worth of products. So that's amazing right there. Then their Black Friday deal will start Friday the 24th, the day after Thanksgiving, and go through Sunday the 26th. And that will be the 50% off of the Verona Love and Death palette. So this is normally $47. So it will be on sale that day only with the code. They'll put all the codes on their website as well as on their Instagram. And then this will be for $23.50. That is an amazing deal. Then Cyber Monday deal will be Monday the 27th through Tuesday the 28th, and that will be 25% off site-wide. So say you don't want to spend spend $150 to save your 30%, for example, for the holiday kickoff days, then 25% would definitely be a better deal for you for anything under $150 purchase. So that would be the Cyber Monday, 25% off site-wide. And then there will be more sales throughout the month of December, which they will announce later on, probably during or after these sales. Again, you can use my code RENA10 for 10% off if you don't use any, if you are making any other purchases any other time, but definitely if you're able to make any purchases during the sale, those sale promos will be even better. Oh, and then they also have the Hudson Valley. I have that up here for my fall decor, but that's the other palette that they do have in stock still. So I wanted to ask you all if you would be interested. I have every palette except one from the time that they started doing full-size palettes, like, you know, full-size palettes, because before that, back in Nomad actually launched in 2015. And at the beginning, they were doing kind of like a makeup bundle for their palettes. So you would open it up and there would be eyeshadows, there would be, I think, lipsticks. I can't remember what else because I never got any of those, but I saw that way back early in their Instagram. And then they did some single shadows, and I have those. So I have almost from the very beginning. And I have the collection of single shadows I have from the very first full-size palette all the way through now. And with one exception, and that was it a couple Christmases ago, they had the little smaller palette, and it was a Christmas one, but it was pets themed, and I wasn't able to get that one, and it was of course limited edition. So that's the only palette of Nomad Cosmetics that I don't own. I have everything else. So if you would like for me to do a Nomad through the years video, and I'll show you all the palettes that I have, all the palettes through the years, and by the collection, I'll show you the palettes themselves. I could include pictures of the swatches, because who knows, maybe, you know, it's just for fun, for kind of Nomad history. Of course, a lot of those are no longer available unless you may find them from Mercari or Poshmark or something. But usually they haven't relaunched any of the past ones that they've discontinued. I don't know, things may change, but usually, you know, they're always making something new. So it'd be kind of hard to re-release one when they have so many new ones coming throughout the year. So I get excited each time they launch a new one, and they include a guessing game on their Instagram. So you get to have chances to win their new launch. And usually they'll do clues, kind of clues about the palette, and so you guess the destination and things like that. So it's a lot of fun, and they just make it very intriguing. And everything they do, every part of their palette is amazing. I mean, even the oils that they use to infuse the shades, that's what makes them so blendable and just gorgeous, beautiful quality. No mineral oils, parabens, phthalates, talc, none of that. It's all great ingredients, and the oils will be based on the destination, for example. So, I mean, for example, the what's in front of me? Let's look on the back here. For example, the Paradise Islands is infused with coconut oil. The Provence is infused with olive oil, or excuse me, almond oil. The Monteverde Forest from Costa Rica is infused with guava seed oil. So on and on like that. I just think that is so cool. Each one has its own special infusion to go along with the theme. So they're so detailed, and it's just amazing. All the embossings, everything. So next I will show you the swatches of each of the palettes that they still have in store, so that you can hopefully narrow it down, or just buy the whole collection. I mean, but again, these are very giftable because they are just absolutely amazing. They're reasonably priced as it is, and then add the sales on top of it. Amazing deals for, I mean, these are better than, there's a reason I have every single palette of their whole collection, most of which I've purchased myself. And there's a reason, because they beat out high-end brands that you would get, you know, for pay $65 for a palette this size or more. So it's amazing. I think it's well worth it. Also go follow them on Instagram if you want to see, you know, keep up with their news and their sales and new launches coming out. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!